Hello and welcome once again to Moorgate Andrology. Now today I want to talk very briefly about how to prepare for penis enlargement injections. You know, penis enlargement injections have become really popular, certainly here in the UK in the last 5 to 7 years. Lots of guys see them as a very easy and quick way to add some penis girth, both in the flaccid and the erect state, without the need to have surgery. So for many guys, they're a good option if they don't really have the time or the funds for a surgical fat transfer procedure. So I want to talk today about some of the factors you might need to think about when you're looking to book in for this treatment. Now, the first thing is it's always a good idea before the night before your treatment to take a shower, and also shower on the morning of your treatment too. So that's a shower night before, shower on the morning of the treatment is a good idea. If you have quite a lot of pubic hair that's sort of coming forward onto the penile shaft, you might want to consider trimming that back. That's not essential, but you know, it might not be a bad idea to think about before you go along to the clinic. So in terms of timing, you're going to need to allow more or less around 1.5 hours at the clinic, because the first thing that normally happens when you go is you will have another consultation with the doctor performing the treatment, and there'll be various bits of paperwork to sign as well. And while that's happening, the doctor may give you some topical anesthetic cream to apply to the penile shaft, and you'll go along to the bathroom and you'll rub this anesthetic cream into the penis. And typically they do this about 10 to 20 minutes before the treatment starts, and this numbs the skin of the penis. Now, in some cases, the doctor can put in something called a penile block, which is an injection that numbs the penis. But whichever way, you will get some form of topical anesthetic before the treatment is done. Now, the exact length of the treatment time will depend really on how quick or otherwise your doctor is at injecting the treatment. It's certainly not a race, remember, but some doctors take a little longer than others. But more importantly, it will depend on the amount of filler that you're choosing to have on that day. Now, normally in the first treatment, guys typically have between 10 and 20 milliliters of treatment, and this can be injected in, generally speaking, around 1 hour. So you need to allow an hour of treatment time on top of half an hour of preparation time before. So expect to be at the clinic for around 1.5 hours. Now, the good thing about the filler injections, of course, is that you can go back home, you can go back to work afterwards, because you've not had a general anesthetic or any form of sedation. Then you can go back to your normal duties. And this is one of the appealing factors, perhaps, of penis enlargement injections. So you don't need to get anyone to pick you up. You can go home when you've had the treatment done. Now, one other factor you need to think about in how to prepare for penis enlargement injections is your sexual activity, because there will be a short period of time when you're advised not to engage in any sexual activity at all. Now, this does vary from doctor to doctor, in all honesty, but I think it's safe to say that most will advise at least a week of no sexual activity. Some suggest longer, 2 to 4 weeks, but it will be at least a week. So you need to think about your plans for the week or two after you've had the injections done. There'll be a little bit of massage to do. You'll be taught how to massage the penile shaft just to get the filler nice and symmetrical and keep it that way along the penile shaft. but really not much more than that. The doctor may tell you can take some paracetamol if you feel that your penis is a little bit sore afterwards, but I think it's fair to say that most guys tend to get by without needing any pain relief at all. So I hope that's given you a little bit of insight in how to prepare for penis enlargement injections. If you need any more information about penis enlargement injections, do give us a call here at Moorgate Andrology. You can find a lot more information on our website at www.moorgateandrology.co.uk and also on our YouTube channel, where we have over 500 videos about penis enlargement and penis surgery generally. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.